Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is about Mooer Cab X2 and PREAMP Model X X2 pedals. Alright, a little bit of Noodling. Yeah, the song you heard, I wrote it, I was a full song this time because it just happened. And, you know, I just plugged these two pedals in guitar, and that was it. So the signal chain is a old Tokai Les Paul with EMG 5766 pickups. Then into super overdrive. Then the chorus, what I didn't use on the song, well, this chorus, there was chorus in the mix, go up, you know, a little bit about that soon. And then the preamp, and then the cab X and 2 outs, and then the 2 outs goes here to my audio interface, and I recorded that. And on the mix, so I recorded 2 guitars, I panned them hard left and hard right, and then I added eventide harmonizer, like the Eddie Van Halen balance thing, that 98, you know, cents, whatever. So it's a little bit different pitch. That was on the like the rhythm guitar parts. And I played the solo, it was the same take, but when I mixed the song, I just moved the solo tracks, the 2 tracks, to a different tracks which had a stereo delay, like lead guitar bass, and a little bit of Dimension D chorusing to make it a little bit wider. So the rhythm guitars was SD1, preamp Model X, the JCM 800 model, the cab X2 with the Marshall cabinet, what's in there, and then 2 tracks. The right track had the eventide. That was it. And what I have now, nothing. It's recording there. 2 tracks. I'm not a big fan of this modern modelers and stuff, but these I liked, and I like. Why? There's real knobs, no menus. It took me like 15 seconds to dial a sound. I just looked at, does it have 800? Yes, 800. Then I played a little, tweaked the knobs, and then cab. I tried different cabs. Yeah, my favorites were the Marshall and the Boogie, but I used the Marshall. And then I was like, well, 800. What I like about this 800 model is that it doesn't have that much gain. It has a similar amount of gain on the real 800s, which I have 3 here. There's many 800, you know, emulations. There's always usually more gain than those amps normally have, or the original amps have. So I like that. And the EQ is actually pretty similar than what I have on real 800. So good work, Mooer. And then, you know, the usual. I just boost that with overdrive. Cool. And there's lots of different amp, like, you know, models here, modeled, emulated, and you can either move them with these 2 foot switches. There's a couple of different modes. I'm not gonna go really into too detail, but it's like, now it's on and off. Then you can set this so that you can scroll the presets with your foot. Now I've set it to like this normal, so I can go through the presets like this one. These low and high cuts are pretty cool. No low cut, it's here, just a small amount how the bottom line kind of opens, you know, becomes tighter. Let's see the high cut. So you can easily dial those, you know, a little bit harsh frequencies. I mean, if you would use this with a real amp, usually 2 amps, they tend to have more of that high shrill, which is part of the charm. But it's cool that you can actually, it's kind of like having a mixer inside, so you can dial those really high highs and those really lows that aren't really just making the sound mushy, because those are bass frequencies. So that's cool. And then you can download third-party IRs to this too. There's somewhere a USB cable and some program. You know, you can dial, like, let's say my signature IR, which I didn't do because I mean I was happy with the Marshall cab, what it has, and with the Mesa cab. So I can feel the latency. Yeah. So I guess what the latency, why it is there, because probably, I could be wrong, probably some IRs, you know, requires more processing power from this than others. Right now it works fine with the zero latency. No problem. Conclusion: real amp, real tube amp is always a real tube amp, but these are really good. I could use these no problems live and maybe even record. Well, I just recorded that, but when I will release that song for real, I will record it with real JZM 800. For the price, for the usability, and for the sound. I mean, it's good, but obviously it's a computer, it's not a real thing. Computers will be computers, real things, real tube amps will be real tube amps. That's just a matter of personal preference, what you prefer. I like both, they both have their time and place. Hopefully you found this interesting and informative. I'll put the links in the description below to Mooer's site if you want to check out some more info about these pedals. All the best, take care, see you next one, bye.